I stopped dating, and then my friend died. So that was another toll that I just was not expecting. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Jalen, aka Lick My Fashion, and wow! It has been over a year since I have posted a YouTube video. This is crazy. Guys, I promise you this is gonna be the last life update I give you guys for a while, because all I keep doing is life updating y'all to death, okay? This will be my last life update for a while, and I'm giving you this life update because I've been gone for a year. Obviously, if you know me, if you're just following me, you guys see me on shorts, welcome. But this is like now the time to really just actually start putting out longer form videos, and I think I'm ready to do that. And I've been postponing it for so long. So we're here though, we're back, we're better. And I just want to kind of explain to you how my 2022 went and how my 2023 is going. And this won't be a super long video, but I just really wanted to give you guys a life update because I've been gone for so long. It's been so long since you see my face. And there are a lot of new subscribers here. Y'all, first and foremost, shout out to all of my new subscribers, okay? Welcome to my platform. Guys, we are at 130,000 subscribers. Like, wow. I remember at a time when I wanted to give up, and if you've been following me for a while, you damn well know I have been literally on YouTube for years, and I have been stagnant on YouTube, going back and forth with the platform because I'm just like, okay, what's the point of this? But the fact that you guys got me to 130,000 subscribers speaks volume. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to me. You guys are gonna get some dope content going forward. So for those of you guys who don't know who I am and you're just following me, I am Jalen, okay? I go by the name of Lick My Fashion, and I'm a marketing mentor and I'm a fashion content creator. This is what I do full time. And yeah, I've been doing this full time since 2020, and it's been such a great journey. Obviously some downs, some highs, but for the most part, it's been such an amazing journey through Jesus. I've been having such an incredible time being an entrepreneur, and I just want to kind of recently let you guys know that I will be on YouTube going forward with a bunch of stuff. But before we get into all that fun stuff, I really want to just go over a quick life update with what has been happening with me, what's going on. I know if you guys have been following me, you guys see that I post YouTube shorts, and I've been killing those, which is great. But I want to start giving you guys longer form videos because I think it's so important to really showcase my personality and showcase who I am as an individual. So last year was the last time I posted, March 5th, which was my 30th birthday bash, which was last year. We are now in May, which is crazy. So it's been about a year and about a few months, and I'm now 31. So yes, I'm 31 now. We love to see it. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube and since it passed. First things first is the reason why I don't really post on YouTube is because I just felt like I didn't know what content to post anymore, if that makes sense. I was doing a lot of, like, you know, I'm known for fashion, so I was doing a lot of fashion reviews. I was just doing a lot of vlogs. So I felt like my page was all over the place, and I just felt like I was maybe getting bored or redundant. I don't know what it was, but I just didn't feel like I knew what to post, right? I think I just really lost interest in YouTube, and it's crazy because the subscribers were growing, but I just wasn't posting. Until YouTube Shorts was introduced, and I feel like that was introduced last year, but YouTube Shorts are pretty much like Reels for YouTube, and I started posting on that, and I'm like, okay, you know, if I'm not gonna post any long form videos, I'm just going to post shorter form videos. And I started doing that, and my YouTube page just started to grow. Like, I was at 60,000 subscribers, I'm now at 130,000, which is crazy. And I just want to thank you guys for that, for just sticking with me even though I wasn't posting. But that's just pretty much what it was. I was not posting for a while because of that. I just didn't know where I stood on YouTube. I just didn't know how it worked, and I just don't want to be that individual who is posting what everyone else is posting. Like, I don't care for pranks. I don't care to do stuff like that. I just want to create authentic content that's true to me, and that's just what it is, you know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, like, you gotta get your views up, which is great. I know views are great, but I just want to live in my authentic, true self when it comes to content. I don't want to post things that I don't care to post. I don't want to post things that are not true to me, you know? And I felt like for so long I was struggling with that. I was really struggling with trying to figure out what to post on YouTube. But now that we are in this space where I'm ready to now create and put out actual long form videos for you guys. I kind of have an idea of what I want to post going forward, which is great. So that's number one. That's the reason why I was gone for so long. Number two is a part of this life update. I had experienced just really trauma in 2022. So 2022 had a lot of highs, but 2022 had a lot of lows. Highs meaning I, you know, made 6 figures in my business. So that was a really big milestone for me. I won Fashion Influencer of the Decade. People flew me out to travel. It was just a lot of great things on the business side, but I think on the mental side, it was just very like, ooh. Yeah, it was very ooh. I just went through a lot of trauma. And I went through a lot of, I guess you could say I went through mini depression, I guess you could say that. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people think that because, you know, you get these accolades, like, you know, you build the 6 figures, you move out and you get a car and you have money and, you know, you start to make money and stuff like that. Like, you still have things that you know, deal with. And I felt like last year there was just a lot of things that I went through that just really turned me off, number one, and number two, I felt like it pushed me back. And one thing about me is I don't like to create content and put it out there when I'm in a terrible mood or when I'm not functioning, because you guys will notice that I'm a person who, when you walk into the room, I am that guy where you will know instantly what is wrong with me or there's something wrong. And I don't like bringing that energy to YouTube, anywhere. So I try to not make you guys a part of that, which is another reason as to why I never posted on YouTube, because I just wasn't ready. And I just was going through a lot of stuff, you know. And honestly, let me just keep it a buck also. Last year I, you know, started dating. And guys, I didn't know that dating could be this stressful. Like, at 31 years old, I never realized that dating would have been so, well, at 30 at the time, but I didn't realize that dating would be so difficult, especially as an entrepreneur, right? Because now when you start to date, or when you're starting to, you know, wanting to be in a relationship, or you wanting to date, or whatever the case is, right? You have to now factor in the other person, you now have to factor in a lot of things, and it's just like a lot, you know? So last year I said, okay, you know what? You know, I'm successful in my business. I'm still continuing to be successful. Let me just start dating, you know? Guys, if you know me, I don't really date. The last relationship I was in 2016, and I just don't date. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's anybody else who is kind of like on similar terms or whatever, but I just don't really, I'm not really fond of relationships like that. Like, I just don't really date like that. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but y'all know, for those who get it. Just because I'm always so engulfed in work, and I'm always so engulfed in, you know, the next step to my career, right, and where I want to go. So I never really have time to date or be in a relationship, but last year I gave it a try. Shit show. Shit show. I started dating in March of last year, so pretty much a year and some change. I'm thinking everything is peachy keen. You know, I'm still learning how to date as I'm dating. So imagine learning how to date as you're dating. And it just ended up becoming a mess. It ended up becoming a mess. I ended up suffering from like mini depression because of that. I guess you could say kind of lost myself a little bit. I was distracted. And that's another thing that people don't tell you. When you are starting to date, when you're starting to be in a relationship, you do get distracted. And I felt like I was distracted for half of the year last year, because I'm so focused on wanting somebody to either be mine or to spend time with, that like I was just so unfocused when it came to my business. So I started like losing money, and then you know, there's a lot of things. Like, I started losing money, but one thing about me though, one thing about Jalen though, I bounce back real quick. Like, if I see, okay, the account's not popping, we back at it, okay? We back at it, because we don't have time to be out here stressing over anything. We don't have time for that. And I've never really stressed over money. I think I gave it to God a long time ago. I said, child, there's nothing to stress about, okay? The same way the money will come is the same way the money will go. The same way the money will go is the same way the money will come, you know? So I never really stress about that. I just found myself really distracted last year, and just a lot of other stuff. It was a really heavy year for me last year in terms of just my mental. I stopped dating, and then my friend died. So that was another toll that I just was not expecting. I have a really good friend in another country, or to say another city. Beautiful girl. Her name is Natasha, and she was just a sweet soul, sweet spirit, and Christian, you know, loved God like myself, loves God. Like, I just love that about her. I love the fact that she really loved God, and she was murdered. And that just, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if there's any empaths, or if there's any people who really just like feel it when somebody dies. I'm an empath, so like things like that just don't sit well with me. When I see things happen to people, or I see things happen to great people, I just start to question humanity, and then I go into an anxiety mode. It was just a mess. So she had passed away last year, and I didn't know until like the following week. It must have been like Thanksgiving. I didn't know until the following week or so, and I was just in distraught. I didn't know how to handle it. I suffered through anxiety attacks. I went through like panic attacks. I went through a mini depression again. It was just a mess. Maybe for like 2 months straight after she passed, I just was stagnant, and not stagnant in terms of my business. I was stagnant in terms of I didn't know how to function or go to the next level because I was so concerned with just what had happened to her. I was so upset. So it was just like 2022 was just ghetto. Ghetto. 2022 was so ghetto. And I could sit back and laugh at it now. And it's such a bittersweet moment for me when I talk about my friend who passed, because after she passed, I took God a lot more seriously. Like when I tell you guys, I have been on a journey with the Lord since last year. Literally, I've been just really getting closer to God. I've been reading my Bible every day. I've been reading my devotions. I've been praying. I recently went on a retreat for the Lord. And I've just been really like in this like basking in the Lord, basking in Christ. And right now especially, right, like I felt like going into 2023, I just wanted to give it to God. And like any type of situation I went through, I'm like, just give it to God. Like, don't even worry about it. Give it to God, give it to God, give it to God. And this year I just really made the decision to just really get closer with the Lord. And you know, and it's also been such a struggle. Like 2023 has also been a struggle for me because I feel like I'm going through spiritual warfare. And I feel like, you know, when you're tugging with your old self still, and I feel like maybe this is the first stages of when you're really getting closer to God. I don't know who else can agree with me on this, but comment below if you can agree. But I feel like this year what's been happening is ever since I've been closer to God, it's just been a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of tugging back and forth. So like your old self is here, right, still like present, and then you have your new self like being born. So, you know, I'm still tugging with the old self, right, and the new self is still like, you know, being born. And I have to give myself grace because I feel like, you know, after I started to get closer to God, it was like, oh, I'm supposed to be perfect now, right? I'm supposed to be this perfect black man, like I'm supposed to be perfect. And like I have to realize like, no, it's not about that. It's just about a relationship with God, and it's about a relationship with Christ, and you work on your own pace. That's what I'm going through this year anyways. I feel like there's been a lot of spiritual warfare going on also. And then on top of that too, there's just been a lot of like attacks, right? And I don't say this in a conspiracy theory way or like I'm scared or anything. I'm just saying there's been a lot of attacks in terms of like, you know, I feel like ever since I decided to start opening up my Bible and reading this, and I just feel like there's a lot of things trying to distract me, or there's a lot of people trying to distract me, and it's like, child, the devil, no more, okay? Leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone. I'll tell you guys some of the things that have occurred to be transparent. So this year I experienced my first shooting. Literally somebody was killed, and it was just a lot. Like, it was a lot to be a part of it. My family was there. It was in a banquet hall setting, and it was just, that was a lot for me. It took a lot for me. It was really triggersome, okay, to have to experience that. I live in the suburbs, okay? I don't experience that stuff on a regular basis. I don't even know what that looks like. So for me, to go through trauma like that, that was a lot for me to actually have to experience, like a real life. That was just a lot for me. Like to hear bullets and everybody running, it was very traumatic. So that just threw me off guard. I recently lost some friends that I really thought that were gonna be in my life forever. So that was really sad and disappointing, but that threw me off as well. And then on top of that too, I just feel like I've been like in this like, I think I feel like I'm stuck. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm stuck, or I feel like I'm stagnant, or I feel like I'm in fear. I don't know what it is, but I just need to get out of that like hump now, because I feel like I've been in it for the last 4 months. You know, to the outside looking in, it's so funny because people are like, oh my God, you're so successful, or whatever. And I don't doubt that, which I am. I just do feel like there's so much more to be done, and I'm holding myself back. And I feel like I just need to now get to the next level. I've been holding myself back for like 4 months now, right? Like I said at the beginning of the year, I wanted to start YouTube from January. I'm now starting now, right? I wanted to just do like some stuff, and I'm now starting at this point, which makes sense because God really does, you know, perfect timing for everything. It's just, guys, it's just a lot. Like, I'm being real true right now. I'm being real transparent. It's just a lot to have to experience. I feel like the spiritual warfare is real. Like, it's a real thing. And I know you guys can probably relate to it. God is so good. Like, God is so good. Despite all of the trials and tribulations I've gone through, God is so good. I'm blessed to be in my condo, you know, that's mine. I'm blessed to make money on a regular basis. I am blessed. I'm truly blessed, and I would not take anything for granted. Every time I put my key in this condo, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I really worked hard for this, you know, and I just need to continue to work hard for the things that I want. The spiritual warfare is real though, like it really is real. And I decided to say no more. Like, you know, we're in May now, and I just want to have a clean slate and just really kill the rest of the year, because I feel like the last 4 months have just been like up and down. And it's crazy because I still have so much good accomplishments that I've achieved throughout the last 4 months. Like I've been teaching a lot of classes, I've been, you know, I dropped a mentorship group, just a lot of things. I've been getting a lot of brand deals. So it's not that I'm not successful. I think it's just maybe I'm not successful to the capacity that I want to be at. Or maybe if y'all, I'm just talking in circles, but you get what I mean. But I don't know, it's just I feel like I could be doing so much more, and I want to do so much more, and that's just what it is. Like that's just what it's gonna be. But guys, that's pretty much what I've been going through in terms of me as an individual the last year and a half, what I've been going through. And I feel like this is normal. Like when you are getting closer to God, it is normal to go through spiritual warfare and go through heartaches and, you know, friendship barriers and stuff like that, because you are getting closer to God. I think for me it's just like, how much longer? Like how much longer do I have to experience this? And even on the plus side, even with all the things I've been experiencing, I'm still super sweet, I'm still super humble. Like I don't let things like this get in the way of my relationships or friendships or just even, you know, family, because, you know, I'm just really a family oriented guy and I have a really great heart, and a big heart at that. So I just don't let things like this get to me, because I don't want things like this to be the reason as to why I'm miserable or as the reason as to why I'm upset. Like you're supposed to go through trials and tribulations, and that's a part of growth, especially if you are getting closer to God. It happens. Like it's not supposed to be a perfect thing, and there's layers just still being pulled, you know. There's a lot of things that I guess you could say I have really improved on, you know. Before I used to be selfish, like now I'm not. Like I'm selfless, you know. Before I used to just react instead of like, you know, thinking to speak, and now I don't do that. It's the opposite, right? So there's just a lot of things that ever since reading the Bible, I've been just really learning about wisdom and guidance and all these things. And I think it's super cool to just really just bask in my journey and not give up on it, because guys, there's just times I want to give up on this journey with Christ. It's like it's like a real battle. Like y'all be thinking like being a Christian and being into God is easy. It is hard. I'm just, you know, speaking the real and speaking the truth of how I feel and where I'm at in my walk. So I think that's that on that. But on the plus side, I will say that I'm super blessed to be an entrepreneur. I'm super blessed to, you know, just be here talking to you guys. I'm super blessed to just be at 130,000 subscribers. Like that is crazy. The fact that there are so many people following because they love my fashion, they love what I do. And for those of you guys who are probably just like getting familiar with me, yes, so you will probably see all my stuff on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe you see my stuff on social media platforms. But yes, that's what I do. I fashion content create for a living. That's what I do. I love doing it. I think it's so awesome to just really content create and have fun doing it. And I've been able to monetize off that and make money. And not only that, your boy is a marketing guru, okay? But you gotta follow me on all platforms to know. But if you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know. I was able to really dabble into marketing, and I have courses and I sell them, and they do extremely well, and people love them, and I was able to help other people build money in their brand. Like it's just, there's just a whole whirlwind of things that I do. And I used to be a stylist, so just from going from a stylist to now being a content creator and now being a marketing mentor, now having a mentorship group, and now helping others is insane. But yeah, last year was just a hot mess with highs and lows. And also too, this year has just been, you know, I feel like I've been holding back a lot for the last 4 months, and now it's just time to go hard again. I remember in 2020, that was my breakthrough year, and I think 2021, sorry, was my best year to date, because I just had so much hunger. Like the hunger was just real. Like I had so much hunger in 2021. I was just going at it every day, going hard, at it every day, going hard. And it was just, I love that Jalen. That Jalen just had such a spark. And I'm getting back to that, you know? And a lot of people were like, well, what if God doesn't want you to get back to that? What if God wants you to experience, you know, a soft life era and blah, 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 blah. What do you girls say? Soft life era? I'm in my soft life era. I just want to get back to the Jalen who was hungry. And we're slowly but surely getting there. But I think like fear, or maybe that's not even, it's the enemy, okay? Because the enemy will use things to make you fearful, okay? don't let the enemy win, okay, y'all? The enemy will use people, the enemy will use things, the enemy will use spirits to really guide you on the wrong path, and just don't fall for it, okay? And if you do fall for it, okay, you can always run back to God at any point because he loves you. And I think that's the most important thing, right? I just need to get back to it. I need to get back to me. I need to get back to that hungry Jalen who was just hungry to help other individuals, and I do. I just feel like I need to do a better job at it, and sometimes we're just really hard on ourselves. And yes, I give myself grace, but I do feel like I want to get back to that Jalen who was hungry, and I am. It's just more, you know, like eat, like what's 7 plus 7, like 8, like that type of hungry. Okay, going forward on this channel, I will be giving you guys one fashion video, you guys will get a vlog, and you guys will also get a marketing video. So those 3 in order, and I will be posting every Thursday. So next week I'll probably do a vlog or whatever the case may be, but it's just gonna be in that order. So every week it's gonna rotate. Since I'm giving you guys a fashion video, a marketing video, and then giving you guys a vlog, let me know what other videos you want to see from me, because I'm really good with both. I'm really good with fashion, really good with the marketing. I can teach you guys, you know, how I built my brand to 6 figures, how I was able to grow my following. Like, if you guys want to see those videos, just comment below. And for fashion videos, if you guys want to see hauls, color blocking, whatever, you just let me know in the comments. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to tap in and just have some fun with you guys and really just explore. And yes, I'll be still posting shorts every so often. I'll be posting shorts all the time, but I want to be on YouTube every single week. Okay, so every single week I want to be on YouTube and just put out 1 video a week, and I'll give you guys vlogs and all that type of fun stuff. But it's time. I think it's time to just really get back into my element, and it's time to work hard, and it's time to have fun. So yeah, this will be my last life update, okay? Because I'm always life updating you guys to death. I promise this will be my last one for a very long time. Last one for a very long time, okay? Last one. But before I go, look at this. Okay, guys, look. Yeah. Okay, guys, I had to show you guys this real quick because this is so dope. So, guys, I got a plaque. Yeah, baby. Yeah, okay, yeah. I got a plaque for passing 100,000 subscribers, and I think this was the motivation I needed to start going harder, because after not taking YouTube seriously for years, and then all of a sudden randomly just blowing up from YouTube shorts and really putting content out there and putting videos out there, I was able to get a plaque for 100,000 subscribers, and I am so proud because I never thought I would see this day. And look, we have a plaque. Like, we literally have a plaque. So if there was any inspiration for me to keep going, it was definitely this. And super proud of it, super proud. I'm gonna put this on my wall somewhere in my room, and I'm just going to continue to build, and that's it. Like, we're at 130,000 subscribers, and now it's time to monetize, and it's time to have some fun, and it's time to really tap in and give you guys great content, and I'm going to do just that. So in the words of me, I will see you guys next week. Next week, Thursday, you guys will see another video. I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be so bomb. Make sure you guys follow me on social medias, okay? It will be in the description box below, my social medias, everything, okay? I want you guys to follow me on all platforms, okay? Come over to the Instagram, come over to the TikTok, okay? Come over to the YouTube. Well, you guys are already here. And I will check you guys in the next video, which will be next Thursday, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Bye, y'all. Okay, bye, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe.